Now, have you ever seen those people who have no energy? How many of you, do you think I gave you some energy this afternoon? How many of you would like more energy in your life? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay. Now, tell me, when you go home, are you mentally exhausted or are you physically exhausted? Mental. Good point. Look at your hands. I mean, you haven't done much. I mean, I know you click the nails on the computer, you talk on the telephone a little bit. I know some of you work in the outdoors, and that is so healthy living while you work outside in the fresh air, etc. But you don't do much. But, okay. Now, let's go with this. Have you ever had a bad hair day? Bad hair day? You wake up late, you hit the snooze alarm too many times, and you find out that there's more cold water in the shower than you really needed. And you also find out that there's no coffee for coffee, and there's no bread for toast. And besides that, you left late, and the traffic, if you live in Seattle, is just chug, chug, chug all the way to work. And besides that, you dress from the back of the closet. And I know some men will say, back of the closet? Oh yeah. You have some shirts that you really like, you have some pants that you really like, and then there's some that you don't care for. But on those days when it's very stressful, you have a tendency to walk from the back of the closet. Now, and you get to work, and if someone doesn't have your parking spot, and you get into work, and your boss is all over you about something you did not do. And customers were so angry that day, they were so bitter, blah, blah, blah. And you made the mistake of looking at yourself about 9 o'clock in the mirror when you went to the restroom, and you say, ugh. And then about 11 o'clock you say, I'm not looking at myself again, and I'm going to get out of here as fast as I can this afternoon. And by that time you are totally exhausted, totally exhausted. And so you finally make it to your home, and you get out of the car, and you barely make it in the house, and if they're not sitting in that chair you want, and you say, get up. You know, I have told you over and over and over about this parks department. You would not believe what happened today. And I mean, you don't even have the energy to do this at that point. I mean, you just barely get this chair back and you're laying there in a death gaze. And all of a sudden the phone rings, and on that they want to talk with you. So they bring the phone to you and you say, hello, and all of a sudden there's a voice that you've heard. And it says, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm your old flame from high school, and I'm in town, and I don't have much time. I just want to stop by in about an hour to see how well preserved you are. Tell me, what was the energy like before that phone call came through that door? The line. What was the energy like when you finally hung up the phone? Or if you probably didn't even hang up the phone. What did you do in the next hour? Put that Brill cream on, suck it all in, clean the house, put the bubbles in the water. I mean, the whole bit. Now, here's my big question. If you didn't have energy before that call came in, how did you get that energy now? How did you get the energy now? Think about that for a second. Now, some of you, I mean, you are pumping at that point. By the time you open that door, have you forgot all about your lack of energy? Now, some of you might not like that, and you say, Martha, I really am in a really great relationship, and I don't need old flames. I'm fine. I'm happy, happy, happy. Okay, here's the deal. Your sweetheart calls you on the phone or walks in the door and says, you're laying in there in your death gaze now, not watching television. You don't have the energy to get the television on or anything. And they say, sweetheart, I didn't tell you, but I played the Illinois Powerball, and we have just won $280 million in that Powerball, and I have tickets for us to go to Acapulco, but we need it to be at SeaTac in 4 hours. Do you think you could get yourself off that couch? You think you get yourself moving? Now, you want to get some energy? Set a new goal.